Hey, happy Good Friday, everyone. So today I'm gonna keep this video pretty short. Um, I don't have my normal setup. I'm not doing a reaction video, but what I do want to talk about today is, something that came across my mind while I was at the sermon today. We had a service today for Good Friday, and what I got from it was something that really sat with me the whole time while I was there. Jesus, he died on the cross for our sins. And at the end, he said, "It is finished." And what really made me think about the whole thing is the fact that Jesus, he died on the cross right after people betrayed him. Even though they betrayed him, he still died on the cross for our sins. That's big. That is huge. And not only that, but the Lord sacrificed his son for our sin. Jesus wants us to sacrifice things. He wants us to give up our old ways. He wants us to give up our sins. He wants us to give up our habits. He, excuse me. He wants us to give up some things of this world that a lot of us have a hard time giving up. But he did something for us. He died on the cross for our sins. Not many, not, I don't think no one would die for someone else, to be honest. Let's just be honest. Maybe for like their child, but just willingly just doing it, just saying, you know what, I'm going to die for you. Do y'all really think people will do that? That's a big question. And only thing Jesus wants us to do is our old ways to die. That's it. Not us physically dying, but spiritually dying. Our old ways dying. He wants us to give up our old ways. And a lot of us have a hard time doing that. Jesus did the hardest thing ever. And that was to go up on that cross, endure all the pain after being betrayed for our sin. But yet, the things that we got to give up, which by our flesh, it seemed pretty hard. But let's just take a moment and think about the fact that he knew he was going to get whipped. He knew that they were going to give him vinegar. I don't know the other term. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I don't know how to pronounce that, but vinegar. I know that for sure. They put up to his mouth when he said he was thirsty. He got whipped. He got nails put into his hands. Man, that itself is he went through all of that for us. How much he loved us. He knew that they was going to betray him. They knew that. He knew that. He knew that Peter was going to deny him. He knew that Judas was going to, take money over him. He knew that. He knew that Judas was going to turn his back on him. But yet he still died on the cross for our sins. That is huge. That's very huge. And it made me sit there during the service and I wept because I'm like, man, he really loved us. He did that. He endured all that pain and all that suffering for us. And yet a lot of us still are not willing to give up some things. I even sit here and I think, man, I wasn't willing to give up some things. And there's some things I'm still working on today. I'm like, man, I got to give it up because Jesus gave his life up for us. You know, it made me sit here and think about the pain he endured for us, how much he loved us. I sat there and I'm like, Jesus truly loves us, you know? And the sad part is, it's Good Friday. A lot of people are going to look at it in a worldly way and think, oh, it's Good Friday. Let me go to the club and turn up. That is insane. But I was so glad and happy to see a lot of fellow Christians in church today, in service, praise and worshiping him, celebrating the fact that Jesus died for our sin. So I just want to leave that with anyone who's watching this video, is that if you're having a hard time giving up something, just think about what Jesus did. He gave up his life for us. And I know that's kind of easy to kind of like look over and like, yeah, he did. And you know, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. Eventually, I'm going to get it right. But really sit there and think about that cross. Now, I had a Christian friend tell me that. Think about the cross. Think about the cross. I could never get it through my head until now. Thinking about this cross. When I look at the cross that I'm wearing, what it represents, the thing that he did for us, the fact that he died on the cross for our sins, the fact that he suffered through so much pain. When I think about that, you know, I get emotional and I start to really notice that, wait, he really, truly loves us. So with that being said, I hope everyone have a blessed day and just think about him and that cross.